Well, 10:06. Where you get that? It's 10:06 on a Friday morning, and I'm still in Perth. I'm in staying at my cousin's place at the moment. But yeah, had some good news. Went to see the specialist yesterday, and yeah, basically he can't do anything until I get better movement back in my arm. So I've got a pulley I had to go and get, and I've got to do a heap of exercises, get the movement back in my arm, and then I can come back and he can just try to lock this door. Then I can come back and he can do the surgery. Yeah, torn. There's a torn bloody tendon, snapped in half. So anyway, can always be worse. So anyway, I'm here till I can get I'm just killing a bit of time here till I can get a flight back to Bali, and yeah, just trying to get a cheaper flight rather than pay $450, whatever it is at the moment. So I'm going to just hang around until I can get should be able to get one half that price, and then I'll be back. But meantime, I'll be today. Got a couple of things to get for Jazzy, my daughter, and I'm going to go down to Freo and check out the museum down there, the Maritime Museum. Go and have a look at the submarine down there. We'll check that out, see how that goes. So we'll see you down there. A little bit brisk here, up on the hill, copping the breeze from the ocean. It's going to be a bit brisk, isn't it? And it is winter time. So here's the monument. Come up here many years ago, actually. Been a while. Fallen Sailors and Soldiers Memorial. Sons of Fremantle. Yeah, Sons of Fremantle. Yeah, well, here's quite a few of them. A lot of soldiers from Freo. So I've got the whole place to myself here. It's a nice part of Fremantle. Royal Navy for the defence of Australia during World War II, lest we forget, in memory of those who served. Looks like the old torpedo here. This is the Royal Australian Navy corvettes. See, right in the styling over there, very good today, very clear. Just try and zoom in on that. I am zoomed in. Out there, got all the shipping yards over there, the container docks. Some very old houses down there, all heritage listed. Probably built by convicts. Well, back in the car, we'll get to this Maritime Museum. It's the back of the roundhouse up there on the beach. South Mole. used to come fishing here very often when I was younger, living in Perth. Fish all night out here. Garden Island over there. Big naval base. Spent a lot of money over there. It's where all the submarines are all go there. Maintained and parked up. Rottnest Express going out. There's a submarine there. Ovens. That's where I'm heading. And check that baby out. Well, maybe that is a museum there. Maybe that is the museum. I'll soon see. These are all the people that immigrated and come through to Perth, I'd say, or Fremantle. Oh yeah. Welcome walls. Oh, well, we're going in.
3 months towards June, go north up to east. Then up to the summer stone.
This is different. This is very impressive, eh? Oh, tugboat there. Very impressive. Done a good job. I am inside that funny looking shaped building. The old Sandman. Well, I don't know if it is a Sandman it's made out to be, or just a holding station, just a holding panel there. Yep, that's how I remember them. Wannabe Sandman. Yeah, I've got to be this. Well, I'm going for this submarine tour in another 10 minutes, so I don't want to miss the guide.
Similar to that, so be aware, everything's solid steel down there, so we don't want any injuries. On top of that, it's a museum piece, so I don't want you to touch this and sit on there and stuff like that. Okay, take pictures, no problem. But what we're going into is a submarine, which is what they call a diesel electric submarine. Diesel motors turn these huge generators and charge the batteries that make the whole thing work. Now the batteries have been removed, but otherwise everything is intact. It's one, but let's go and check it out. Okay? The Ovens is about 90 metres long by about 20 metres high. And as you can see here, it was commissioned back in 69, decommissioned in 95, and it's been here since 99. It had about 7 officers, 56 sailors, when the speed was about 15 knots above the water and 17 knots above above the water and stuff like that. So I'll keep on talking, and if you go here,
so she's all battery, this one. Batteries run the generator, run the electric engines, motors. So this one's all electric. The electric, oh here we go. Electric, all batteries run the electric motors. Here we go.
the Opron class is all have two propellers. And all Opron class have that shape. Different models, different shape.
Let the gentleman go up first.
Head up. Cheers, mate. There's a funny looking building, museum. And the slip.
I had to. Sorry, it's on your film. Sorry. I had to. It was open. Look at it.
20 metres.
Yeah, 20 metres. Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
Alright, no, you wait. So he'll go first, then the two gentlemen, and then Mum's gonna go first, and then the kids, and then the other two adults.
Mum, how am I going to carry my kid going down the stairs?
Oh,
Okay.
someone tuck it in their shirt or something. Mimi's kit, so because you're gonna need two hands on the stairs. Got it? Yep. Oh, you need to
Can you take photo for me?
We're going in.
Can you take photo for me? I will stand here on your...
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'll take it for you.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Yeah.
Go down there.
You go there.
stay there. Here, 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 yep. Okay. And then give me your hand. Give me your hand. There you go.
Now, what happens is all storage for the torpedoes here. Now, these is put on for us to walk around in, but otherwise it's all storage for the torpedoes and about half a dozen guys.
Oh, look
work
at that.
here.
The torpedo
So
right there.
how it happens,
Right
these
in there.
monsters come through here
Like big blue
and
feet.
put on these cradles, stored in such a way that 24 can fit in here. After 24, you've got to go home and get some more, or it's the price it comes to do some more. So how it sort of happens, all hydraulically operated, there's a manual backup, but when it goes down 3/4 of the way, there's about a couple of metres, they have to use block and tackle to slide them in the tube, okay?
Can I slide out the
Now
tube?
there's 3 tubes to the left, 3 tubes to the right. They've got a slide so there's no metal and metal against each other. And what they do is once the torpedo's in position, they close the lid. And as you can see, these lids have got those high pressure hose, okay? That high pressure hose is the pressure that pushes the torpedo out. And 3/4 of the way, you can see a ridge there. That is the trigger point that lifts, that operates the little diesel motor, because at the back end there's a little diesel motor with enough diesel and enough oxygen to last 8 to 10 k's. Okay? It's an impact torpedo, so it's got to hit something to explode. And how it sort of happens, if it's not in that area, the torpedoes will run out of fuel, sink to the bottom of the ocean and rust away.
And
there.
how far can it go?
Yeah. So what happens, the first lot of torpedoes was like you see a target, you press the button. These guys here put everything ready. They don't do the firing. The firing's done by the guys in control room. But then the next lot of torpedoes was just a little bit better. It was the wire guide system. See that little tube that you see under the torpedo? That is still the same torpedo, but once you fire it and the target moved on the screen, you can adjust the target. So it was a bit better. in today's world, apparently they just program the target and it'll blow itself up and stuff like that. But we're talking about the 60s and 70s here, so it wasn't that era.
Ah, nice one.
Excuse me.
Nice and cosy.
You weren't listening. He said sideways.
That's all right.
We've got a TV
That's
here.
As
better.
long as you don't hit your head, that's the main thing.
That's it. Sideways, 1 foot out. That's side, not sideways. Turn sideways, Leela.
Please,
Turn sideways. Good girl. That's it. Good job. Charlotte.
15 people.
that's tiny.
As I was saying, she having a photo. We're leaving you
I can fit in
behind.
there.
Trapped forever. Is it time for a little nap? I reckon I could fit.
For the junior sailors.
No one in the
For a
beds are on the
junior
small
sailor,
side.
this is where you eat, play a game of cards, arm wrestle your mate, have a look at a black and white video there, and see that photo, that black and white photo there, that was taken before they removed the batteries, okay? See the walkways there? Somebody's got to go down there. See, this is an opening here, and there's another opening there. So under our feet, that's how it looked like, okay? Now,
Oh, so this is where the batteries live.
yeah, this is
That's cool.
not here, underneath the
No, but like through this thing.
Through this,
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
got to
yeah.
go down there, and that's how it looked like.
That is crazy.
These
There's
are
all the batteries.
photos that, this is where you sleep. Say if you're allocated bed 4, you get a seat belt.
Well, that's good. You won't
nice
have to fall out of
big
bed at night.
wardrobe. Extra personnel, you're doing your 8-hour shift, somebody might be sleeping in your bed. Okay?
It's the wardrobe.
I just showed you the wardrobe, see? A bit better. The best one to be is the captain. He's the only one who's got his own cabin, but he's got the responsibility of the whole thing. So I'll keep on talking and yeah, follow me.
It's like a 5-star resort.
Thank you.
You got like 3 eating areas, 2 sleeping areas.
Look,
If you're going to be anybody, you think you want to be the captain.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just want to drink all up, I guess.
This doesn't work.
No, don't touch. Okay.
Dining room. Sailor's mess. Senior.
Whoa, that scared me.
And then what's your buff?
Anyway,
this is the kitchen.
going through, guys, this is the galley or the kitchen. Two cooks work here, and this is where the cooking is done, but this is where the food is kept.
Quick, you're holding the line up.
Garbage disposal.
Careful what you Slow and steady, go sideways.
And this
that's
is the
it.
kitchen. Huge, isn't it?
Go sideways.
What did he say? Food was stored down there, did he?
Yep, so food stored down here, kitchen here. There's a tin crusher so they could do tinned food. And then your other rubbish, like not plastics or anything because it can float, goes in the bag and through the chute.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He did say it a little quick, so it's hard to take it in that quick. You ready?
Nappy spot.
They built twin, when it got built in Scotland, they built twin torpedo tubes facing backwards so you can fire backwards. Okay?
That's clever.
So, but the wire-guided system come in, so they didn't need that, so they blocked that off. So this mini torpedo room became a recreation room. As you can see, read a book, have a snooze and stuff like that, or have a bit of exercise here. And stuff like that, so it was
for a
a
run.
handy room to
We
have.
can get back out.
Yeah, we're going to go back up that way now. And but just before we go, I'll just give you some idea of the pressure that these submarines go through over the years, and that's why you have to retire. Because here we have the end, and when it every metre or so, you've got the actual like a skeleton. Yeah, see this? This is cork insulated, but it's solid steel, and so that goes all throughout. And then when you come here, when you come here, it goes there, goes there. So this is the weakest area. So you can't go out to sea with this weakest area. So what happens, see these bollards there? You put them on and you slide them on there, okay? And that becomes the same strength as everywhere
Oh,
else.
is that to stop that from like coming closer and crushing you? Know,
Yeah,
right,
distorting,
right,
yeah. Now, okay, you've got to have a certain amount of clearance, otherwise you can't fit them. So they rattle. So you're snoring away here, and they rattle. So the sailors, see these coins here, there, they put their little 20-cent piece in there to
Take up, shim 'em up.
Yeah.
Stop it from rattling.
So
Yeah,
that's all
funny.
right. That's fine. But then all of a sudden, the ovens decides to go to down to 400 or 500 feet. Well, the pressure is so much that these coins become thin like paper.
Wow.
That's how much pressure.
And twice the
Because
size too, eh?
Yeah, and that's why metal fatigue. Apparently, if you put a piece of string from here all the way to there, nice and straight, and you dive, that string will go. Ooh. So that, you know, you might get you know how the airplanes, you got the
Pressure in your
pressure,
ears, eardrums.
same thing.
Yeah.
So that's why eventually you have to
Over the
retire
years,
them, because
fatigue.
what happens when it was brand new, safe range was 600 feet.
Oh, yes.
Safe range. When it got retired, safe range 200 feet, and that's metal fatigue.
Like getting a bit of metal, keep going up, backwards and forwards, it's going to break, isn't it?
Yeah. Because, like I said, you don't. If you're here, but deep down the string will tell you it's a bit.
Yeah, she's moving. Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much for coming, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and if you don't mind, I have to take these Leonards.
Oh, yeah. Is that for the rudder system, all this here?
No, this is, yes, the rudder and manual. And I was
There's so much
told,
to take in.
see,
I'm like, can we go
another
through
little
again?
thing here.
And we go through again.
See here, that is a storage area, right? You can go from underneath, but sometimes you know how they have. Well, I've been told, you know, you go to other countries, rum, whiskies, and that not even half the price of what you buy.
Oh, yeah.
So
You stash it in there.
Yeah, cash it in there. Well,
Yeah.
the captain, while you're down here, you say, oh yeah, have a bit of whiskey.
Well, it is a recreation room, isn't it?
Yeah. So see this. This is the cover,
Yep.
and what actually, you know, there was somebody, where's my whiskey that I just bought? It's half empty. Well, the
ask
captain
Captain.
said, I'll fix yours up. He put a bolt through there, and he got a lock, put on a lock, and he kept the key, so you can't pinch it. But not only that, the captain, you know, the sailors are smarter than the captain, because these are studs. You see that?
Yeah, right, eh?
So you didn't have to ask the captain.
There's a will, there's a way.
We
Thanks
can't
again.
take, I think, another round. That's it.
Sorry?
We can't take another round, cook round, alone.
HMAS Ovens. Retired. Oh well, that was good. That was interesting. Always wanted to go on that tour. It's the closest I've ever been to it. I've seen it from a distance. It's another one off the bucket list.
Still kicking.
Well, that was, take these glasses out of my mouth. Well, that was a good day. Killed a few hours while I'm in Perth. Ticked a few things off the bucket list. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but anyway, it's another day to worry about. So yeah, that was my day. So head off now and go to dinner. We'll see you in the next one.